Okay, so back in 2016, right, when I was 11 in fifth grade, I watched like all the hype for Captain America 3. I watched all the marketing. Like everybody is, getting this question, oh, whose side are you on? Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Like everybody's asking the question, who's going to win the fight? Blah, 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 blah. But me, at the time, while I was in fifth grade, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't know who's wrong in the situation. So how can I choose a side? But anyways, fast forward, we get to the movie theaters and I'm watching the movie. And then after, I'm sitting there like, hmm. And then to this day, I'm like, why did anybody choose Iron Man's side? Like, what? How people to this day are still choosing Iron Man's side. I don't know why. Iron Man was completely wrong. Iron Man is the worst Avenger. Like, for real, dude. Iron Man is the worst Avenger. I can't even stress that enough. How did you accidentally create like the most deadly machine on planet Earth? And then you were like, "Oh, wait, maybe we need him." What, like, bro, what? What? Iron Man is just, he causes problems for everybody. He has chaotic behavior, bro. He's very arrogant and it's just giving selfish. It's giving selfish wherever he goes. In the first Avengers, you watch Iron Man, like, okay, well, look, to be real, when I was a kid, it was like 2012 and I fell asleep during like the first half of the movie. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I rewatched it again when I got older, and I'm watching Iron Man like just argue with everybody, and he's always like, "Oh yeah, I have a plan. Attack, attack." Like he's just completely disregarding the safety of everybody else whenever it comes to anything, or his intentions are always just for personal gain. And I feel like he's built like that, but at the same time, like, how am I supposed to look at you like a hero? Like, okay, imagine this, right? Imagine your family just got snapped, right? Like everybody you love was just snapped. And then suddenly you found a way to bring everybody back, but you're not smart enough to really understand those plans, right? So you take it to Iron Man and you're like, "Hey, Iron Man," knocking on his door. Will you please save my family? They were snapped. He took everybody I loved away from me. Please, Iron Man, please. You're the only person who can build this machine. Please, Iron Man, will you save my family? And then Iron Man gets up out of his house from his chair. He walks to the door and he looks you dead in your face. And then he says, "No." Like, what? Are you going to think Iron Man's a good hero after that? No, you're not. Because you just told this man how you lost everybody and you found a way, possibly, potentially, that you could save your family. But I mean, in the scenario, in the movie, he didn't want to do it because he had his daughter. And, okay, let's redo it again. Like, okay, Iron Man, you have your daughter. You're only going to care about your family compared to mine? Are our lives not equal? Huh? Why do you have to beg a superhero to be a superhero? Are you going to think Iron Man's a good superhero? No, you're not. Because that's wrong. He's the only person who can bring anybody's family back, and he's just going to say no? Captain America didn't say no. Alright, bruh. But y'all still in the glazes, man. Okay. Let's go to Avengers Age of Ultron. When he decided that the best way to protect everybody, the way that he decided, right? Him and him alone. He didn't talk to the team. He didn't explain to anybody. He didn't try and like, "Oh, hey guys, maybe we should have artificial intelligence completely protect the planet." Did you see him say that to his teammates? No, you didn't. Because he was like, "Nah, let's do it behind the team's back." And then completely created like the most deadly machine on planet Earth, bro. And we've seen the what if. If you've seen it, you can see what Ultron would have done to all of them if he succeeded. Like, Iron Man, why would you do that? What? Like, okay. He has good intentions, but it's always through like selfish reasoning. Stay with me. Like, the only reason Iron Man decided to create the quantum navigation system was because he looked at a photo of his dead protege. Not because your family died, not because my family died, not because everybody else who had a daughter and had to watch her disappear into dust. Some of them didn't even get to watch their family. Like, what? Why, Iron Man? Why would you do something like that? And then, like, you guys glaze him because, like, I just don't understand, bro, how you chose Team Iron Man, bro. It doesn't even matter about Team Iron Man. What I'm trying to say is, like, bro, none of the Avengers do what he does, except for Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner's evil, but it's just like, bro, no, bro. I'm sorry. Iron Man is the worst Avenger. He's the worst Avenger. I think it's him. It's between him, Bruce Banner, and the Wasp. Like, if we're just, if that's a crazy take or whatever. But why, bro? Why wouldn't you help anybody get their family back? He's not the only Avenger who lost family. He's not. Scott Lang lost people close to him. Captain America's been losing people close to him since like day one, bro. Why are you going to sit there and decide to be selfish when you can help everybody? And the only reason he jumped was because of Peter. Because Peter was more important to him than anybody else. Right, and that's for a lot of people. That's genuinely human. But I'm saying, if you're a superhero and your responsibility is to help other people, why would you just sit there and not be responsible? See, that's what I love about Spider-Man. Spider-Man, when he goes to sleep, he's constantly got the words, "With great power comes great responsibility," replaying in his head constantly, bro. You know what? Bro probably doesn't even sleep at all. Bro, actually, he doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep at all. Spider-Man does not have a day off because he knows that if he doesn't help and those people die, it's his fault. And he told Iron Man that. Like, what? Bro, it's getting ridiculous, bro. Like, none of the other Avengers were like, nah, bruh, I don't want to help anybody except Thor. But Thor's kind of, he's not completely there. It's not his fault. I'll give him a pass because he's stupid. But anyways, bro, like, Iron Man obviously knows there's something he can do. And he chose not to. He's incompetent, egotistical, arrogant. And you know what's crazy? Like, he gets praised for those things. He gets praised for being a jerk. And then Captain Marvel comes along and everybody's like, "Oh, she's so annoying, blah, 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 blah. But she's the exact same way Iron Man is. Egotistical, a jerk. She's really snarky. But look, that 5 years really did something to her, because whenever she got back in Avengers Endgame, after those 5 years, you could tell it really changed her. But I'm saying, how did Iron Man not sit there and go, "Oh, wait, we potentially have a way to save everybody who lost somebody"? And you're gonna tell me no? Like, no, bro. There's no way possible I'm gonna think this man is the best Avenger when he didn't even want to save anybody. And it's not just him. There's a couple of Avengers who do the same thing, but come on, bro. Like, y'all are really like, it's really over the top because he's the one who put on the gauntlet. Okay, yeah, I got you. He is the one who put on the gauntlet. Hulk also put on the gauntlet, but mainly it's because they weren't trying to, lose any more friends, which I understand. And Iron Man knew, oh yeah, I'm gonna die if I do this, but he's not the only one who sacrificed his life. Black Widow sacrificed her life too, and y'all don't give her no praise. And it's crazy to me, bro. She had nobody for like majority of the time we knew her on screen. We didn't even know she had a family. And then she did it. She jumped off the cliff. She jumped off the edge. Lil Uzi. No hesitation, bro. No hesitation. Jumped off the edge. She was like, I'm meaningless to the team. Let me just give up on myself too. I'll be more meaningful this way. Like, y'all called her the most useless Avenger for 10 years, for a decade. And then boom, Soul Stone in your face. Saves half the universe. Yeah, bro. Okay. What? Nah, bro. Okay, but back to Age of Ultron. Sokovia, right? Blown up, torn to shreds. Kills hundreds of people because of Iron Man, by the way. But anyways, next movie, Captain America Civil War. Tony is approached by this lady who's like, oh, my son died because you created a death robot. And Tony's sitting there flabbergasted. He's like, like he's trying to make excuses for himself. Why are you making excuses for yourself? It was your fault, bro. It was your fault. You had good intentions, but you just came at it like about the wrong way, dude. I'm not. He's really trying to pose as a hero. He's really trying to fake and prove himself that he's a good hero. But really, he was just trying to get out of the game, bro. So that he didn't have to do anything anymore. And he's trying to take accountability in the wrong way. It's not the healthy way, bro. It was never the healthy way. Iron Man is just terrible. He's a terrible hero, bro.